All right, folks, today we're going to talk a little bit about how to solve literal equations. Well, literal equations just means that we're just going to solve for a certain variable. So we're going to have multiple variables within our equation, and we're going to have to solve for just one of them. The most common example of this throughout the entire course of algebra is just solving for y. So I feel like we should just do something like that. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do an example where 2x plus 3y equals 6. So what I want to do is I want to solve for y. So you'll see examples where you're given the variable to solve for. So we're going to solve for y. So you notice we have an x and we have y. Y is the one we want, and so therefore we want to move everything else away from y. So for example, if we separate our sides and we look again at what we have 2x plus 3y equals 6. The y is on the left-hand side. We need to move everything away from that y. Everything. So we need to move the 3 and we need to move the 2x. To get rid of the 2x, though, we need to move it first. See, we got to move the 2x first because it's furthest away from y. And it's on the same side. And so we have to move that 2x to the other side with that 6. To do that, though, we got to think about it. It's being added, right? So to undo the addition, we have to subtract. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. That's going to cross our 2x's out. It's going to bring down a positive 3y. Bring down our equal sign. Now, the big thing about this is most kids will make the mistake and they'll take 6 and they'll subtract 2 from that. They'll take 6 minus 2x and they'll say that it's 4x. But that's incorrect. Because 6 doesn't have an x, we cannot just assume that we can subtract those. So the only thing we can do is we can rewrite it as 6 minus 2x. All we did was take what we had vertically and wrote it horizontally. Now, we're close. We don't care about what happened up here. We only care now about what's going on down here. So we have to get rid of this 3 that's on the y. To do that, we have to divide. Now, we can't just divide 6. We have to divide the 2 as well. And it's a negative 2. So we're going to have y is equal to 6 divided by 3, which is 2, minus, because negative 2 over 3, and we can just keep that as negative 2 over 3x. Now we want to check and see if y is solved for, and it is. Y is by itself, and this is the most common literal equation that you'll see.